Good evening, my cherished settlers. Gather and mark my words, for our work begins in earnest. The manor, our home and stronghold, rises stone by stone. It shall shelter our kin, house our rule, and stand as a beacon for those who come after us. We'll raise a trade post where roads cross and travelers pass, a place where goods may flow and coin may turn. It will bring life to our land and strength to our name. But we must also be ready. Hard times breed hard men, and danger often rides with the wind. We'll train a militia, not to conquer, but to defend what we build, to guard our families, our fields, and our future. Stand with me now. Let this land know its people, and let the world know we are not just surviving, we are building something that will last. Heyo and welcome to another episode of Build&Battle Season 4, where we will build a beautiful medieval city while battling off bandits, brigands, and no-good doers. In the last episode, we began Phase 1 of our weapon production by beginning our harvest of iron and preparing our settlement for Level 2 burgage plots and the artesian backyard extensions that will unlock from this. So if you happen to miss the last episode, then click on the info card above, or if you're looking for a new Manor Lords series to binge watch, then check out the entire Build&Battle Season 4 playlist located in the description below. In this episode, we'll discuss our militia strategy and begin the weapon production for this militia. We will also then construct a manor house, trading post, and begin expanding our food supply to sustain a larger population, which, as a result, will give us an even larger militia. So are you enjoying Build&Battle Season 4? If so, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and let me know in the comments what you're most excited to see in the upcoming episodes. If you can't wait to see the season unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. Also, don't miss out on our Build&Battle Season 4 merchandise featuring this season's coat of arms linked in the description below. Alrighty everyone, so I am definitely anxious to get our militia up and running before our next bandit attack. So grab your beverage of choice, kick back, and please enjoy. Today, our main goal is to finish our weapon production and officially draft our militia. Therefore, I want to explain my strategy behind our militia a little bit again. So I want to attempt a bit of a new strategy, I suppose for a lack of a better way to describe it. Instead of drafting 1 or 2 units of every militia type, footmen, spears, polearms, and archers, I'd like to focus on just 2 units, polearms and archers. By doing this, I am hoping to focus on what I consider the strongest units for our army while not overtaxing our production lines with excess, I suppose, for a lack of better words to describe it. Now, I haven't tested this out yet, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see if we're able to beat the bandits in round 2 or not. Now, you might be wondering why polearms and why archers? Well, that is because the Manor Lord Wiki seems to think that this is the strongest unit at the moment. Polearms have attack, charge, anti-armor, and only need iron and planks. Where it lacks is shield, which spearmen have 8 points. However, spearmen only have 1 attack, no charge, no anti-armor, and need triple the amount of planks, iron, and technically 3 burgage plots upgraded to artisans to produce efficiently, in my opinion. In regards to archers, they provide ranged attack and are honestly fairly cheap. Eventually, I will want crossbows as I haven't played with them yet, but then the cost is rather similar to spearmen. So in summary, our first militia will be polearms and warbows for cheap efficiency. As we grow, I'll probably aim for spearmen and crossbows or polearms and crossbows, but definitely crossbows. Now, instead of footmen, we are going to purchase a large upgraded garrison retinue, which will give us 4 attack, 82 armor, 62 shield, 3 charge, and 1 anti-armor. So yeah, they are beefy, and I'd be interested to see if we even need any additional foot units with a full garrison retinue. Now, the cost for this is hefty amount of gold from our treasury as well as the construction of a manor house. So a lot of construction resources cost upfront and continual treasury cost, but that's kind of it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's expensive. However, it doesn't feel resource and gold expensive constantly, as the resources are used once to construct the manor house and the gold is only used when someone falls in battle and honestly just needs to be replaced, which hopefully makes sense. Now, we won't stop weapon production simply because our army is fully armed. Instead, we will sell the weapons, perhaps figuratively, to the Baron in exchange for sweet regional wealth, which we will tax to sweet treasury gold for ourselves. Alrighty, so enough talking for now. Well, sort of. Let's start constructing the weapons production line for our polearms. We will need a bloomery to produce the iron slabs and a blacksmith to convert the iron slabs and planks from the saw pit into polearms. Due to this, I'm going to construct this between our right-hand side lumber camp and our iron pit so the workers are efficient with their travel. So let's jump on in and construct these as well as a burgage plot or two so we have the staff to employ the production buildings and hopefully people moving quickly so we can upgrade these to their designated artisan workshops as well. If not, I will do it off camera as soon as possible. However, I will keep an eye on our raider attack as being that picky on the artisan location is not worth losing to the bandits again. Next up is the Bower's Workshop to construct our war bows. Now, the Bower's Workshop is actually a backyard extension, so I will construct one single burgage plot with a backyard to upgrade to the Bowers, and then in preparation for the crossbows, I'll want to construct a second single family burgage plot to upgrade to the second blacksmith that will focus on producing the iron parts in the future needed to construct those crossbows. Now that we have weapon production and a militia strategy, I would like to grow our army by increasing the number of eligible settlers to draft into our militia. To do this, we simply need to increase our population. However, I do not want to massively increase our population without also increasing our food production. Therefore, we're going to use our corpse pit method of building to create a residential neighborhood somewhere around here. So let's jump on in and do that. Now, if you are new to the channel or unfamiliar with the corpse pit method of constructing burgage plots, then let me explain. This was a strategy developed by, I believe, Tacticat, I think, and it uses the corpse pit method to create efficiently sized burgage plots. We create this by laying out three corpse pits and a single burgage plot, and then trace around these assets with a road, and then delete the assets, redraw them to fit with the road layout, and then delete the road. The first burgage plot will be our vegetables or our apples if you have that development point, as it's a large backyard with efficient workforce coverage, allowing you to really grow as much food as possible without overtaxing the family workforce and wasting valuable time in the game. From there, we add remaining burgage plots parallel to our vegetable patch / apple orchard and upgrade the rest of the backyards with chicken coops or animal pens. Honestly, I love this method. It's efficient, it's consistent, and allows me to play around with geometrical designs to create unique neighborhoods that are blocky without being boring. Alrighty, with the bandits being tracked and on their way, all we can really do at this point is wait for settlers to join New Nymeria and grab arms. So, in the meantime, let's start constructing our manor so that we have a garrison. I would like to put it up here on the cliffside as this is, the usual Nama aesthetic. Because honestly, cliffside manors and castles are kind of awesome. And this one gives a beautiful view of the river, so yeah, prime real estate. Now, I would like to try and construct the same manor house design we had in Old Nymeria, with the garrison tower in the center and the manor and tax office. Last time, this took forever, so let's jump right on into building, albeit it probably took so long last time because the lumber had to be transported from the other side of the territory. This time, our only contender across our territory is stone. So yeah, wish us luck that we get this done in time again. Finally, I would like to situate our trading post in our territory since we will eventually begin to overproduce the necessary weapons we need for our militia. Instead of stopping production, I'd like to really capitalize on the rich iron deposit we have by continuing our production of weapons and selling the surplus at the trading post. So I would like our trading post to be in a convenient spot for our city center, but also convenient for our off-map NPC buyers. Therefore, I think right about here will be a great spot to construct our trading post, and to help with the supply, I will also build a granary and a storehouse that stores all the goods in this area also. So let's get that asset constructed, and honestly, I think it would be really kind of funny to imagine selling the weapon surplus to the Baron, especially since he absolutely annihilated us in our first season of Build&Battle. Alrighty, everyone, so I think we're gonna actually wrap up today's episode right about here, as we have about 135 days till the Raiders are near, and honestly at this point, we are just waiting for people to move in. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's build. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't forget to check out our Build and Battle Season 4 merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.